pull.
Oh! It's like you're being reborn. That's funny. Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
Oh my gosh, those eyelashes. That's funny.
And then Ben's film this as landscape.
Cool.
So it's like, yeah, perfect. Sweet. This is Jesse. Do you want to tell us a little bit about what's going on, what we've been working on?
Yeah, so about 9 years ago, I had patella surgery on my left knee. So it's starting to get a little bit more sore when I work out and stuff. So he's doing some work to relieve some pressure and some pain for me. Previously, we did dry needling, and I noticed it did feel good in the long term. It was a little sore afterwards, but we're working towards getting that knee a little bit stronger. And then my right lower back, kind of towards the middle, I guess, is very sore, and it's hard for me to sleep on the left side, so we're going to try and relieve that today.
Cool. And so if you rotate to the right, you said you were feeling a little bit of that into that spot?
Yeah.
And then if you go to the left, that was way worse?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's usually, we call that open angle pain. It's going to be more muscle stuff, but there's obviously joint stuff when she's rolling into it. So it sounds like a rib adjustment will clear it out, and we'll recheck it afterwards. So right now we're just going to do some random adjustments until we get to that spot.
Cool.
Can I have you scoot forward a little bit? I'm going to stand up behind you. And I'm going to have you look over your right shoulder. Good. And then to your left. Okay. And none of that affects the area here?
No.
Okay. Keep looking to your left. And then I'm going to have you kind of just fall into this hand there. Good. And do a pull. Okay. If that's okay?
Yep.
We'll look to the right. And we'll fall here. Good. Right. Let's go ahead. I'm going to have you go into your stomach. And you can look to your right.
Look to my right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. Cool. So you definitely have some rotation in the hips, but you have no low back issues, right?
No, not right now. It's feeling pretty good.
Cool. Let's start doing a little bit of traction here. And your spot is basically kind of right here. I'll fix the squeak. So your rib area is kind of right here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm excited to see what we can do with the knee. Since we're not doing the dry needling today, it'll be a good little comparison between the active release technique and the dry needling.
I noticed that relieves a lot too, the active release technique.
Yeah, you had that in the past with your other
Yes.
Cool. I used to do a lot more of that, and then my thumbs got tired. No, I just found that I get longer lasting results with the dry needling.
Yeah.
I mean, the first part's kind of true, but
that it gets sore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
a little bit more invasive, but it's worth it.
Yeah, and it's definitely, it can be a preference thing too. Like obviously people can be very afraid of needles, and if our nervous system's kicked in, our sympathetic nervous system, it's a little bit harder to drive changes when we're in fight and fight response.
Yeah.
That's why massage therapists are always telling you to breathe.
Yeah. Get really tense.
Yeah, can't have that. So right here, I'm gonna just kind of hang out with an elbow here before we get into that adjustment. Are we kind of in the right neighborhood there?
Yeah.
Is that pressure okay?
Mm-hmm.
Do you get massage or anything like that?
Yeah, I get deep tissue massages pretty often.
Nice.
I actually just got one 2 days ago.
Because I wasn't there.
Yep.
Was that
you
for
were here
this
to save the day, Chris?
I know, I'm back. That was geared for this thing?
Yeah, and just full body relief, really.
Yeah.
I'm really hard on my body. I work out and stuff, so.
Gotta have the body work to counteract it. Let's get this area adjusted. I'm gonna steal this guy from you. And then I'm gonna have you face me on this side over here. your low back adjustments are usually pretty quiet. And
Underneath here?
yeah, I know it's confusing. Cool. You feel comfortable here at the back?
Yep.
We'll flip this. It's actually a loud adjustment today.
Yeah.
You're performing
I'm
well
pretty
for the camera.
stiff.
Alright, same thing. Jeez. I feel like you never crack like that.
Yeah, that was a good one.
I'll take it. Alright, so we're gonna get right into the rib. Or on
This
that
is
side.
what I need.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go into the facet joints first. If the rib comes with it, we'll keep that. I might have to switch sides, so we'll see how we do. So tuck your chin. Good. And one more. Did that feel like we got the sputters a little out to the side? Okay. So
No,
switch
that's
to this
it.
side. Yeah. Now lay that down. So I'm gonna have you open the palm like that. And then this one's gonna kind of hug me here. And the rib articulation, we go out to the side a little bit more. We're right here.
It's like right here.
Okay. So it might not make a huge popping sound,
Mm-hmm.
and it's not gonna be the most comfortable adjustment. We're gonna do a push. You
Oh my god.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Alright, cool. We'll come back to that in a second.
Okay.
I know you probably didn't feel a ton of movement with that. You feel like you can breathe a little bit after I knock the wind out of you?
Oh my gosh.
Rib adjustments are the worst.
Yeah, that's a first for me.
Yeah, they sometimes they pop really loud and it feels really great, but for the most part not.
It's kind of hard to get to. Really puncture them lungs.
Alright, so we just have one more a little bit lower, and then we'll get back into the soft tissue there. So I'll do a push. Nice. Alright, let's get actually, have we done the towel adjustment with you?
Yes.
Because we're usually always super locked up in the thoracic spine.
Yeah, I like the towel one.
Okay, cool. Go ahead and lift that up.
Do I put my hair back?
You're perfect there.
Okay.
Do a pull.
Oh! It's like you're being reborn. That's funny.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. I'm gonna run through all the other extremities. That was great. Get everything else. Did you ever do any hand balancing stuff with work?
No. My wrists are kind of weak though because I had surgery on my thumb, so
Okay.
this one's pretty weak.
What'd you do to your thumb?
I cut through it with a knife on accident.
Ooh, that's fun.
I'm really clumsy.
And then this is our bad knee. The adjustments do okay with it. You haven't had any issues with that?
No.
Okay.
Oh.
Cool. I'm gonna have, then if you want to take that guy, we can just go back to one camera. Wave to the camera on your way out.
Oh, they're showing me.
Yeah, I'll be at the end. Alright, so let's do some ART stuff. I'm gonna keep it pretty basic. So I know you got some stuff going on tonight. Go ahead and scoot the hips this way just a little bit.
Are you gonna do that one?
Oh, did I miss it?
Yeah. Sorry.
Alright, rewind. Yeah, we'll just cut this.
Oh my god. That thumb has not popped since I had surgery. It's been
Really?
just stiff. Yeah.
That's
Wow.
hilarious.
Because I have an artificial tendon in there.
Oh yeah.
So,
I'm not gonna yank on that too.
yeah. Snap it right off.
Go back into surgery.
Yeah.
And you're performing so well today. I feel like you usually don't crack
Really
like
popping it up.
that. Yeah, you're holding on to it.
I came prepared.
So the RT, we're gonna basically, for the quads, quads do extension. And so I'm basically going to pin the muscle in their contracted state, and then we're gonna just let the leg drop into a lengthened state. So I'm gonna have you hold the leg right there for a second. Good, and then go ahead and let that drop down.
Naturally?
Mm-hmm. And then I'm gonna do pressure. How are we doing?
Good.
Not too much.
Mm-hmm.
And your stuff is mainly on the outside of the knee?
I would say so, yeah.
That's where they did the removal?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Trying not to have the pain face for the camera.
No, I just like to breathe because then I can handle more, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, so breathing's really cool. If you're able to do good diaphragmatic breathing, it will help to kick in your parasympathetic nervous system, which is like your rest and relax. And when we're in that state, we are more open to allowing our body to make changes.
Yeah.
So like if somebody's super stressed out, like, you know, breathing weird, breathing into their chest, it's really hard to drive a change. It's actually gonna stick. Like you might be able to get a small window of change,
Yeah.
but as soon as they go back into that stressful state, it's gonna go right back to the way it was.
Yeah, I notice when I like have pain, I hold my breath and then it hurts even worse. So
Yeah.
I try to take deep breaths, like when I'm getting needles and stuff, because they make me nervous. So I usually just take really exaggerated breaths.
Yeah. Yeah, super important. It's kind of cool when you're able to change that brain pattern for yourself
Yeah.
or to recognize it.
I actually used to faint every time, so how to figure that one out, you know?
Yeah,
That was a problem for me.
I was actually the same way. You can let that leg drop. With needles until I started doing like dry needling to myself and other people.
Oh, you do it to yourself?
Yeah, for the areas that I can. I have to go get an acupuncturist or somebody to help with my neck and low back. But yeah, definitely a fun thing. I'm excited to see how it works with your knee.
This always helps for like a week or so.
Okay. Are we doing weekly now? Is that cool? Right?
I think that would be preferred. Yeah.
You are active enough. Alright, I'll let that drop one more time. What is the time that we have on that?
13.5 minutes.
Cool. Let's go back to the script there and then go back to kind of mid-back. I'm probably going to clip some of this stuff because you can tell when the audience gets bored. So if I show like PT, everybody drops off.
Yeah.
But they like these sounds. Okay. You doing okay with the pressure?
Mm-hmm.
The yoga pants kind of work with scraping because you don't have to pull them up and get on skin. It just glides nicely.
And there's like resistance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a cheat code. You did okay.
Yeah.
Get her face. Oh man. Alright, cool. Let's go ahead and sit on up. I want to check your mid back so you can face that way. Got a little taller. So it's okay if it feels the same, it's just feedback for me. If I rotate to the right, see if that feels any different.
Maybe a little on that side.
And then,
Still pinching on this side.
so you feel the pinch on the right side when you go to the left?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and...
It feels like I could just like go, it feels like when I go like this, it'll release, but it's just not releasing, you know?
Okay, I'm gonna do a little bit different adjustment. So rotate the legs so that your calves are right there. And then I'm gonna have you take both hands like that and bring them around the neck. Okay. big slouch. I got you here. We're gonna roll back.
That was like right there. It was close.
Did you feel like it was a little bit lower?
High, like right in the last one that you were at, higher.
We can
That's
try
where it was.
One more if you'd like.
Okay.
You're just super stiff there. So go for it. And we're gonna tuck extra tight.
Okay.
Was that the one?
Yeah, that felt nice.
It's a little baby, but let's see. Go ahead and rotate the legs. And again, don't feel like you have to say it feels better because there's a camera there.
Okay.
If you go left and right.
It feels better than when I walked in, for sure. Yeah.
Let me do some scraping on both those sides and then we'll recheck again because I think a lot of that is soft tissue. So
Okay.
we'll go into your stomach again and you can look over right.
Face down?
Yeah. I'm just looking right. All right. And do you mind if I slide this up to here?
Go ahead.
Okay. You doing okay with the pressure there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You said you do like scraping?
This is my first time.
Like today?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. New things. I feel like every appointment has been different.
Yeah.
That's good, because then you figure out what works for you and what
Right.
doesn't work for you. And then we get all dialed in. Is that pressure okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, with scraping, this is just a very fast way that we can reset or lengthen the tissues. That's kind of how I see everything that I do with soft tissue, or same with cupping, same with deep tissue. It's all kind of just working on our pressure receptors. When we get those guys to activate, it's a little neurologic response that tells the brain to lengthen or reset the tissues.
Gotcha.
I don't typically go too hard with it because we don't need to get the same effect. And then I'm gonna have you bring this arm behind your lower back. And then you can relax that. Is that comfortable?
Yeah.
Sorry. Not the most fun thing you did today.
This feels great. It's like a massage.
Some people love it, some people hate it.
It doesn't bother me.
Some people get very ticklish with it and
Oh, yeah.
it can't be done.
If it was like on my thighs, I would be dying laughing.
Yeah. Alright, cool. Let's come on up one more time.
Sit up.
Yeah. And then the same thing, retract or rotate. About the same.
Yeah.
Okay. If you go back, so you said you felt like you could release it if you went in
Yeah,
that
like
direction.
if I went like this.